Okay, folks, you can make any discussion or assignment immediately visible by clicking. The default is unspecified later, or you can do it immediately now. I like to click immediately now to give students access to the entire semester, the entire term, and then nothing is hidden to them. So what I will do is I will go ahead and create discussion assignments for the remaining 11 units here. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a minute. Okay, I've created the remaining discussion assignments for units 1 through 12. You'll see they're all labeled as forum discussions. I can verify that the number of points are correct by clicking in the full gradebook. You can see all of my discussions there. I can also look on the grading. And so right now I have 120 total points for 12 discussions, which matches my syllabus right here. The next thing we'll do is create aha moments assignments, which are written assignments. They're 20 points each. And so we'll go back into the coursework here. Unit 1, we will add an assignment. This will be a file upload assignment. AHA 1, AHA assignment 1, it's an AHA assignment. We'll make that due the end of week 1. We will go ahead and release that so it's visible to students now. 20 points, you have some other assignment options, although the default is usually more than sufficient. And of course my favorite instruction, which is referred to the syllabus for instructions and rubrics, and you will see that it is now created and different from the forum discussion. I'm going to do the same thing for the remaining 11 assignments, then we will create the final project assignment and an exam. Okay, I've created the rest of my AHA written assignments through Unit 12. We can verify again by clicking on the gradebook. View the full gradebook and see what we have in here. We should see 2010 accordingly all the way down. 360 total points, which is what we should have for the combination of those two. Go ahead and upload the final project assignment, which in this case is due in week 13. So we'll go ahead and create that one. And in week 13, it's another file upload. Although if it was a video or a PowerPoint or something else, you would maybe select the basic format, which is the most simple assignment format, which is kind of a catch-all for everything other than a written assignment or a file upload or an online exam or a discussion forum. So we're going to leave it there as the file upload. And it is the final project due the end of week 13. And again, you can accept late submissions, assign late penalties, and so on and so forth. This one happens to be worth 100 points. And again, my favorite instruction. So that one should show up in Unit 13. And now for Unit 14, we're going to upload the exam, which is test format. Goes in Unit 14. It is a final exam, and it is due the end of that week, 14. Again, you can accept late submissions if you want. I'm going to go ahead and release it now. Online test format here will give you step 2 options. Here you can go question by question or all questions at the same time. Respondus Lockdown Browser is a security feature. It is available, but it is somewhat problematic. So we recommend that you don't use it unless it's absolutely necessary, and you can contact me for some workarounds if you need to ensure exam and academic integrity. And again, the instructions might be something complete in 2.0 hours. Once you've saved that assignment, it will allow you to enter the questions, and the questions can be in any format, obviously. So what we want to do then is start to add a question. This is simply question 1, and I have my exam questions written out here. These are all essay exam questions, but we have a lot of different options. We have multiple choice, and you can select the correct answer. There are equations. Essay is what I'm going to use. Matching dialog looks like such, and you can randomize or filter match or award partial credit. Just showed you a multiple choice. There are ordering, short answer, and of course true and false. Lots of different options here for exams. Again, this is an essay test for us, 10 points. Save and add another question. Point values, 10 points for each of these 4 questions. So once I'm done creating the test or exam questions, I will save and return to Test Builder. And there's an advanced feature where we can save this test bank to your file cabinet. And we'll show that in a separate video because that's what we would consider an advanced feature. So you'll get that in a separate video. But my 4 questions are here, total of 40 points. I've got the assignment detail. And now I just want to verify that my grade book and the 4 different types of assignments all show up. So the 2 that I added were the final project, 100 points, and the final exam, 40, for a total of 500 points. As long as that matches my syllabus, we should be good to go. If you make any errors, don't worry, it will notify you. 500 points matches. All you simply need to do is go back in and click on the pencil to edit any of your assignments, points, and so on and so forth. So currently we have all of our assignments set up, and the next thing that we will do is go back to the overview page. Scroll back to Unit 1, and what you will see here are the assignments that you've created, and this will show up in the student view as well as to what is due for this unit. We're going to add some unit content, and what I'm recommending is that you add a little introduction video. Now I have uploaded my introduction video, even though this is technically 4 years old, it's still relevant, and I uploaded it to YouTube. If you click on the share feature and the embed button, you'll get a piece of code here that you can copy and then paste directly in here when you use the source code embed function. Click OK, and you'll see that video appears. So what we will do next is upload our syllabus, which goes in 2 places, and you can link it. So what I would recommend is going into the syllabus tab first, but it will show up as a resource as well. So let's go into syllabus. And what we want to do is add a handout. And you can either upload your files from Moxie Manager, which is kind of a temporary storage file system used in Leo, or directly from your computer. I've already uploaded this into Moxie. So my fall syllabus is here. And I do want to put that specifically in Unit 1 because I want that to be the first thing they read or see. I'm going to save that and go back into syllabus. You'll see that there are 2 file folders, introduction and syllabus file. Introduction is really unnecessary, so we're going to go ahead and administratively remove that by clicking on the wrench symbol. And you will see introduction doesn't have any settings, so we've verified that that is blank. And when we click on the options feature, you will see introduction is here. And once we click on introduction, we can delete that. Delete the introduction feature because it contains no content. So we'll go back and just verify that it is cleaned up by logging back into our course. When I click on syllabus now, it should just have the syllabus. A couple other reminders for your syllabus. If it's a 100% online course, you will want to include your RICE form. You learned about this in Faculty Training 101, FT 101. It's our course workload estimator, and you can barely see it here, but usually these total workload hours range somewhere between 10 and 15 hours a week for course workload for students. Remember to email that with the RICE form to your dean and copy the Academic Affairs mailbox, email inbox. That's a compliance artifact for HLC for accreditation. So make sure that that is done. For the students and the version that you post online, you do not need to include the RICE form unless you want to. So let's go back, and the other place that we want to make sure that it is listed as a resource is my MBA fall syllabus here, and you will see that it is listed as a handout. It's also listed in my syllabus. So resources, syllabus should match up. Now, of course, you have bookmarks here as well, and you can add bookmarks. We'll show you how to import them, but that's in another video for an advanced feature. And perhaps one of the more important video bookmarks that I'm going to direct you to are the eLearning YouTube videos. And I will share that URL with you here in just a moment. That is located there. I'm going to put that in Unit 1 as well. And so now when I click on the overview page or the home page, you'll see the eLearning YouTube video link here, our syllabus, which are the most important resources that they need. They know what their assignments are, and then news and discussions is last. So each week if you post a news Now I'm going to go ahead and save this, and what you'll see is this has obviously been created. It won't show up in the overview page though until the course actually starts. So don't worry about it not showing up here. When the course actually starts, 8/17, it will appear. So what I'm going to do, because I'm recording this early here, is if I change the Unit 1 date to 7/17, that would presume that this fall term has already started, and you will see the news does indeed show up. Welcome to class. So I'm going to change it back so it doesn't confuse any of the students, but just note that whatever that start date is when your news will show up. So each week, typically, you will have a news announcement. Week 1 feedback through week 15 as applicable.